Hello and welcome to Millwall Fan TV. This is a Millwall Roundup where we'll be covering pre-season, some the signings we have made and some players that we're potentially looking at. And we will also be looking at the fixtures that got released this morning for the 2020-2021 season. So before we start the video, please hit the like button and subscribe to Millwall Fan TV. Both are always appreciated. Let's get straight into it, shall we? Let's start off with pre-season. So Millwall have been up in Scotland this week and they do come back tomorrow. It's been a good week for them by the looks of things. They've been doing double sessions according to Roundup, sort of ball work in the morning and that sort of stuff on the grass on the field in the morning, and in the afternoon they've been going to the gym, getting doing strengthening sort of stuff, strength and conditioning sort of stuff, which all looks to be going very, very well for them. A player that I want to pick up on with the pre-season is Troy Parrott. Video came out yesterday of him. He looks absolutely brilliant, doesn't he? Some of them finishes were absolutely superb, and I thought, he does look a real solid player for next year. Obviously the Hearts game did get abandoned due to Hearts not being able to return to training until 24th of August. But Rout said that's not a problem because of the fact that we've got more friendlies to come in the coming weeks. So there was supposed to be a friendly with Crawley, I think next week, but because we've got them in the Carabao Cup, that has now been postponed, and we won't play. Well, postponed to being cancelled. We won't play it. That's Crawley's decision, not ours. I guess it makes sense not playing them in a friendly, then playing them in a competitive game. It makes sense. It looks to be going well for pre-season. Looks to be going well. They'll obviously be back at Calmont Road next week, and they'll start to step up their work and their fitness levels for the return of the football, and that moves us nicely into the transfer roundup. So transfer roundup, obviously Millwall have made two really good signings so far: Troy Parrott and Jason Molumby there. Hopefully, not quite. Troy Parrott and Ryan Woods. Let's move straight on to Jason Molumby. Jason Molumby came out last week in the press and said that he doesn't want to be playing any of this nonsense under 23s. Which is a very bold statement. He also mentioned that he wants to be playing first team football. And with Brighton having about 10 or 11 centre midfielders, senior midfielders, it doesn't look that he's going to be getting any professional football at Brighton this season. Therefore, I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we get him back out on loan. He's a brilliant player, and I'd love to get him back on loan for the 2020-21 season. He offers that work rate in the midfield that we lack. He's a ball player, he's a ball winning midfielder, and he really improves the side when he plays. And I really do like Jason Molumby. Obviously, as you know, I'm a really big fan of him. And to get, hopefully, Molumby and Woods back for the 2020-21 season will be an absolute great bit of business from Gary Rowett and the board. But Jason Molumby, obviously, he's not confirmed yet. We're still going with that. But hopefully, he'll come back to us. By what he said to the Brighton coach, he doesn't seem like he wants to be there unless he's going to be getting first-team football. And as I said, I highly doubt he's going to be getting first-team football. So it's all looking good for that. Obviously, I don't know anything else about Jason Molumby. I'm guessing that he said that Millwall would be his preferred option. Millwall would be an option, and that tells me that Gary Rowett go get him. So fingers crossed, he'll come back to Millwall. That'd be a great signing if we can get that one done. The second player that I want to talk about is Josh Gordon. A report from the Daily Mail came out probably Sunday, last Sunday, saying that Millwall, Preston and Barnsley all wanted the 250,000 rated, 250,000. That's how much you have to pay for him. Player in Josh Gordon. He's a forward. He seems like an alternative to Mason Bennett if we don't get that one done. Unfortunately, Mason Bennett, we didn't take up the 500,000 fee that we needed to pay if we wanted him permanently, automatically. We might be trying to negotiate it down, I'm not really sure. But Josh Gordon, that has been out in the press recently about Josh Gordon. So do I think he's a good signing? He's not a goal scorer for me, but he looks like a Gregory type player. He looks like he's going to work hard. He's going to give everything on the pitch. He's going to really work hard, which is what we need, No longer with Troy Parrott. Troy Parrott's going to score the goals. That's all we need. Let's move on to fixtures. So the fixtures got released this morning. And let's just start off by talking about some key dates. So Millwall are at home to Stoke City on the 12th of September. Interesting game, isn't it? Gary Rowett's former side. We got 4 points off them last year. So, you know, we're looking to get off to winning ways at the Den come September the 12th. But obviously, still no fans there, which is frustrating. But the first game that Millwall are allowed back, the fans are allowed back in the stadium. We're allowed back from the first, but no fans will actually enter the stadium until the 17th, I believe, against Wickham, because there's just no games before that, unfortunately. But I guess if we make the Carabao Cup 5th round, hopefully there might be a game in October before then we can go to, and that moves us nicely on to Crawley in the Carabao Cup. That is on the 5th of September. Looks a really good kind of a warm-up match for us, doesn't it? It looks nice to start off the season, start off with a bit of competitive action, and it all looks very nice. And one more thing before I go, we are playing Crystal Palace in a friendly, which I forgot to mention earlier, but that should be a really good game. I'm really looking forward to seeing how we play against a team like them. And but yeah, that's pretty much it. It all looks like it's going very, very nicely. I still think we need a left back. I still think we need another centre midfielder, which hopefully will be Jason Malumbi. And I still think we need a forward, which I'm a little bit questionable on Josh Gordon. But there you go. There it is, your Millwall roundup. Can't wait to get back into the stadiums, like I'm sure you all can't as well. You know, it's going to be a great day when we finally can be back in there all together, celebrating hopefully a Millwall win. But without further ado, come on you Lions.